Lockdown marriage effects. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. And this is a very interesting topic these days because people are starting to recognize that when they are in close proximity with each other, it's not the honeymoon. And they're going, what happened here? What are these effects? These effects are the result of your not having nurtured and brought your marriage into a super positive place like you were supposed to do. You know, everyone gets married. Unfortunately, when I say everyone, I don't mean as an absolute, but most people get married as a destination. They go, oh boy, I'm getting married. It's like common that everyone says, the wedding day is the happiest day of the bride's life. Why would that be the case? That's it? And so from then it's downhill? No. That implies it's a destination, that you got married in order to get married. But you didn't get married for that. You got married. Why did you get married? Everyone has a different answer. And with all the clients I used to play a little game. I'd say, okay, why did you get married? And we would list it on my whiteboard, and then I would say, now look, I'm going to tell you why you really got married. And if my answer isn't better than your answer, then I'm not going to charge you for the session. And out of about 200 individuals, actually 200 couples, there were only two people who had the right answer, because there is a right answer. You got married to be happier. You got married to experience unconditional love. You didn't get married just to get married. Now, maybe it wasn't the first thing in your mind because we're not trained to see marriage that way, which is crazy because even if you buy a car, you have to maintain it. And yet, this is how the world is operating. And so people are missing out on the benefits of marriage. And so the effects of the lockdown is to expose all of these deficiencies, which can be reversed. So, how do you do that? How do you go about doing that? Well, the first step is to declare to yourself, I got married to be happy. And then you have to ask, well, how do I do that? My spouse isn't particularly trying to make me happy. Whoa. Let's talk about certain laws of physics here. You know, if you hold a pencil up and you let it go, gravity comes into play. It pulls that pencil right down. There's also physics in relationships, and there's physics in love. There's a science to love. When you love, you're not doing it so that your spouse loves you back. You might be, but you're doing it because you actually love your spouse. That's correct. And as you love your spouse, as that love passes through you, because you're not the one who invented love, you're not the owner of love, you're drawing from a cosmic reservoir of love. And as you give that love, think of yourself as a channel. That love comes through you. And if you think about this, you'll see that it's true. There's no question. As that love flows through you is when you experience love. In fact, let's take this idea a step further to prove that what I'm saying is correct. We all know that because we're alive in a human body, in an animal body, kind of, we have these drives to survive. And these put up filters, defensive filters, sometimes offensive, but they're filters. We don't let things in, right? We don't automatically trust everybody. And so when someone says, I love you, the mind is filtering that. The mind is going, Oh yeah, sure. I'll believe that to some degree. Sure, their behavior will indicate, including them saying they love you, it indicates that they love you. And the more they do for you, the more you believe that, and it does feel good. But to get the full benefit of love is to give that love, and as it flows through you, that's the benefit. It's really ironic, isn't it? That this selfish desire for love is fulfilled by giving love. It actually works that way. But the mind gets hung up, and it won't give that love unless it feels a reason to. In other words, when you promised unconditional love, you haven't been living it. So now, the effect of not living that is all kinds of things. Negative things. Things that test you, that try you, that challenge you. The solution is very simple. Vow to yourself, not to your spouse, because this is about you. Vow to yourself that you're going to see your spouse past their flaws, because you know their flaws better than they know their flaws, and you're just going to love them with all of your heart, mind, and soul, no matter what. You're not going to react to their stuff. You're not going to take anything that they say as an insult or aggressively. You're going to see past their filters, past their walls, and just love them. And you're going to express it. And when your mind is telling you, oh, no, you can't do that, you tell your mind to shut up, and you do it anyway, and watch what happens. It will change everything. And it won't just change everything during the lockdown. It'll change everything for your whole marriage. It'll make you so much happier. Even if they don't respond right away. They will respond eventually. They have to. There's a law of cause and effect. But don't do it for that reason, because then it's selfish love, which isn't love at all. Only unconditional love is real love. Try this. You'll see for yourself. You could test this. This is not something that I've made up in some fairy tale to make you all excited to buy my books or use my program. That's not why I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this because it's factual. So that's it. Turn your staying at home around into a positive. Make the effect a positive one. Be back on your honeymoon. All right. All love to you. All love to your spouse. And all love to your family. Thank you.